But we're gonna rename this the 3,000 subscriber giveaway. And I don't even want to call y'all subscribers, more so like my friends. We're gonna rename this $3,000 giveaway. Y'all, I wish I had $3,000 to give away to someone. Really appreciate everyone who comes to my channel day after day, week after week. Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Eliza's Reading. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. I don't know why I'm so giggly. But if you don't stay to the end of the video, make sure you go ahead and put a book emoji in the comments for engagement. However, today I've been literally trying to film this video for like the last week. I've not been able to film this video because I've been working. I've been getting home late. And then when I get home, like, your girl is super tired. I was on call last week, which I had like a really great on call week. I didn't have any emergency phone calls. So that's like the beautiful thing, right, about being on call and no one calls. So what I wanted to do for today's video is just talk about all the books that I've read. Now, I'm not going to do a monthly reading wrap up because, yeah, I'm going to wait till the end of the month to do that. But I'm just going to let you all know like what books I've been reading and what books that I've like soft DNF that I actually need to finish up for this month. So my goal was to read, I think I chose 7 books plus 1. So the books that I was actually supposed to be reading, well, let me tell y'all the books that I actually have left. Powerless. I know I chose Powerless. Stephen King, Bag of Bones. I think, oh, and Buffalo, Hunter, and A Court of Thorns and Roses. I think those were the 4 that I have left. So today is actually November 16th. So, I mean, I really do think that the amount of books that I've read is really pretty productive for me, especially with me like having just a busy month and like we're literally packed up getting ready to move back to our house like within like the next 2 weeks. So, which is why I'm totally glad that I've already like pre-recorded like tons of videos to release, so that if like I'm moving and y'all don't see me, but y'all will see me. So a lot of y'all will notice that my future recorded videos, like, I will look completely different. Just so y'all already know, those are like, all my book hauls are like literally pre-recorded. But anyway, so the books that I have read this month, well, I can't, well, let me not put this one. I'll tell you about that later. So I've read these books. So these 4. And you could tell the one I really didn't like because it has no tabs in it. Y'all already know I did not like Blood Moon. So I read Passions and Death by Nora Roberts, or J.D. Robb. So y'all know that I love the Index series because I really love the mystery suspense element that she brings to the book. So that was like my thriller for this month, or mystery book for this month. And then I did read Blood Moon. I read this in tandem with the audio as well as read this immersively, and y'all already know how I felt about that book. So that's that. And then I started Bury My Bones in the Midnight Soil. I am 43% into this book. Y'all, it's just so slow that, to be honest, like, if you're a mood reader like I am, it's like I was feeling it at first, but because the plot is so slow, I'm just not in the mood to really read this. And then some parts I really feel like the book is very anticlimactic. So when I think that it's going to climax, it actually really doesn't. It just goes to the next chapter and to the next character. And I love that V.E. Schwab has like this literary metaphorical writing style, but her books are really slow, and they're very slow burns. So if you really don't like slow burns and you're like, I don't like cozy slow burns, like V.E. Schwab may or may not be for you. I'm never going to tell someone to not read an author, because I'm not here to dictate what people read and what people don't read. But you really have to be in the mood for V.E. Schwab's books. So this, I am definitely going to finish this before the end of the month. However, I was debating whether or not I wanted to use a credit on Audible to listen to the rest of the book, because y'all know I love immersive reading, and for some authors, when I read their literature, I really have to read immersively. Some authors, I can actually listen to their books like in tandem, like listen to the audiobook at work, and it's easy for me to follow along mentally while I'm working. But for V.E. Schwab, I cannot do that. I literally have to have the physical copy in order for me to really comprehend like what is being narrated. So this is one of the books that I have soft DNF for this month. So I'm just debating, y'all, like, because I just don't want to waste an Audible credit on this. Like, I don't. So my goal is to read at least, let me see. So I'm pretty much like 43% in. And I feel like if I read 50 chapters, Lord, no. I feel like if I read at least 50 pages a day or 50 pages every other day, I think that I can finish by the end of the month, because I don't want to waste an Audible credit on this book. I just don't. And that's not to say like she's not an amazing writer. She actually really is, but my undiagnosed ADHD just can't handle the longevity of a slow burn. Okay, so the other book that I started reading right after that, because I just wasn't feeling V.E. Schwab at the moment, was Black Leopard Red Wolf by Marlon James. And this just pretty much, y'all already know, I did like an annotation video on this, so pretty much you already know like what the premise is regarding this book. One of the things I really love about the book is the African storytelling. It really puts me in the mindset of like going to the library. You know, when you're a kid, like you go to the library and then there's a African lady who's sitting around doing a lot of oral storytelling. And that's pretty much like what this book reminds me of. It's almost like this book really should have been like an anthology, maybe, with like other African or Jamaican born authors, because the author is not even really African. He's actually Jamaican. He's a Jamaican native. Like a lot of the elements in the book, including the atmosphere, really speaks to the African culture. So I actually soft DNF this. I had soft DNF this for maybe about like 5 days, because it's just a lot of storytelling. And I also felt like this book was like a little bit of anticlimactic. As soon as you think it's going to reach a peak, it slows down again. It's like hundreds of characters within this book. So it's just a lot of storytelling within the plot. And I had to like DNF it because I was getting bored. It was becoming like really, really repetitive. And I'm like, can we get on with it, please? Like, please, please, please. But I picked this up today while I was at work. I actually listened to the audio version for the last 2 hours, because around 450 page mark, y'all, sorry, my eye leaks. I have like an astigmatism in my left eye, so it like constantly leaks water. But I did listen to this while I was at work today, and I just, y'all, I want to say the last 25% of the book, I was literally like just completely bored, because I just kind of felt like the book is just like, it's 620 pages, and y'all just gonna have to wait till my reading wrap up for me to go into like detail, you know, my thoughts. But if you are interested in my annotation video for that book, I will actually link that below. Okay, so now the last physical book that I have read, I just finished this. I actually finished this. Today's Sunday? What's today? Lord Jesus. Today's Sunday. I don't know why I keep thinking today's Saturday. Okay, I actually finished this Friday, because I did go to work yesterday. Did I finish this yesterday? Y'all, the days just run together. I finished the last 25 pages yesterday. That's what it was. Because I was determined to read all of it Friday night, but I ended up falling asleep. This is Wild Love by Elsie Silver. And y'all, let me tell you, amazing. Absolutely loved it. And you'll just have to wait to my monthly wrap up in order for me to share my thoughts and comments about this book. Like, I'm so super stoked that I actually purchased this book. So I'm gonna be like super excited when I read the rest of them, because I think the next one is about West, which is Ford's best friend. So I totally can't wait to get into it, y'all, because this book was so good. So then I then I listened to some, let me see. I listened to Make Me a Monster by Kaylin Bayron, and that is actually, I think it's middle grade, cause it's not YA. Trust me, it's not YA, but it's middle grade, and it's pretty much like a retelling of Frankenstein, which I absolutely loved it. The only thing that I really didn't, I wasn't too fond of about it was that it seemed like the norm for her to be using profanity, like in front of her family. And now I know some people let their children curse. I'm not here to say whether that's right or wrong, but that was just kind of alarming to me. It was as if that's just the norm for their family. But I just thought that was like really, really interesting. So other audiobooks that I've listened to were pretty much like advanced listener copies. And I just finished Veil by Jonathan Jans last week. That was actually pretty good. The genre is basically horror. I want to say it's really like a cosmic horror, because it has a lot to do with the supernatural or alien, paranormal, aliens. And basically aliens are kidnapping humans. So that one was actually pretty good, especially because I've never read or listened to anything from him before. Actually, that one is the first book of the duology, because I know that there's going to be a second book to come out, because the ending was definitely a cliffhanger. It was really no ending. And then, so as far as the other art, I'm going to actually have to go on my Goodreads so that I don't lie to y'all because I don't remember the name of it. I'm like 18% in, but I think I'm going to actually have to start this over. It's called I'll Make a Spectacle of You by Beatrice Winifred. So I think, no, I'm more than 18% in. I think I'm like 30% into the audiobook. I just can't connect with it at all. So I think I'm going to like start it over, because I just wasn't connected. I just feel really disconnected from the audiobook. To me, I feel like the narrator is, I just can't get into it at all. I'm going to go to NetGalley, because this actually comes out on the 18th, which is tomorrow or Tuesday. I think Tuesday. And I really want to see if they have the advanced reader copies of this, so I can follow it along with it immersively, because some audiobooks I have a really hard time comprehending, because I feel like I really need to see the words that are going along with the audio version. So I'm gonna restart that over, and then I started on the advanced listener copy, Bitter Honey, which actually came out November 4th. And if y'all saw my anticipated releases video, y'all know that I was really super excited to actually be able to either obtain the physical copy or listen to the audiobook. But I'm like 18% in, and I'm just like, I'm gonna have to start this over too. So yeah, I really hate when I have to start over audiobooks, because it's like I've been literally listening to this all this time, and it's like almost like wasting time, if you know what I mean. So those are two advanced listener copies that I am going to like start over, because I can't connect with the narrator at all. So yeah, but anyway, this is not a reading wrap-up video. So what I'm starting next is A Court of Thorns and Roses. So I'm going to start that probably tomorrow because, to be honest, I'm not really in a reading mood. However, so now for the next part of the video is the giveaway video. So I should have done this at 2,000 subscribers, which I totally did not. And I should have. I was supposed to. But I don't know how we got to 3,000 subscribers so quickly. Literally within a month. I was like, that is wild. So I guess we're going to rename this $3,000 giveaway. Y'all, I wish I had $3,000 to give away to someone. But we're going to rename this the 3,000 subscriber giveaway. And I don't even want to call y'all subscribers, more so like my friends, because we get on here and yap about books. So there are going to be 2 options. I don't know why I keep doing my head like that. Y'all, it's probably the neurodivergence. But 2 options. So the 2 options are, you can choose up to 3 books on Amazon for me to gift, or you can choose a $75 Visa. I'm trying to see if I want to do it electronic because that's a lot easier, or just actually mail you the gift card. I'm trying to see which one is safer. Really, it may be safer for me to do it electronically, but those are the 2 options because I really appreciate everyone who comes to my channel day after day, week after week, and spend your quality time with me, and you don't have to. And I hope that I can continue to engage you in like my bookish content, because y'all, when I tell you, I literally just started this channel with no expectation of people even like coming, listening to me, subscribing, or anything like that. I was like, I'm gonna do something outside of the box because, like I said before, I don't like showing my face on anything. Like my other channel, I don't even show my face. Like I've always been like really self-conscious about showing my face. Just me, period. I don't even like taking pictures. Even at my job, I'll be like, please don't take no pictures of me. But I kind of stepped outside of my box and y'all have blown me away. So that is the giveaway. That is this week's video. Well, it's going to be other videos besides this one. But if you stay to the end of the video, put a book emoji in the comments. And in order to enter into the giveaway, you have to comment. That's it. Now, if you're not subscribed to me, you might want to subscribe to me, because the winner will only be someone that is actually subscribed to me. And I'm going to know if y'all subscribe to me and then receive and be like a winner and then try to unsubscribe. Don't do that. That is like the rudest thing ever. Like, if you're gonna subscribe to someone, make sure you're gonna subscribe because you like and enjoy their content, not to just get something that they're giving away. Like, let's have some integrity. But anyway, so all you have to do is pretty much you have to just comment in the comments, and that's it. And the giveaway is gonna run for a week to give people a chance to actually look at the video. But yeah, so make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my content. Until next time, thanks for watching, y'all. Bye. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, wait, what? Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh, why am I acting like I haven't done this in like, well, I really haven't done this in like a week. Okay.